Hi, I'm Viral, a co-founder of Databutton. To give you an idea how to work with Databutton from idea to deployed app, we'll build an MVP of this app, an AI-driven slide generation tool. It's a great micro SaaS idea, and we can get paid with a usage-based model. The process to get a working MVP took a couple hours, but we've condensed this video down to explain how to work with Databutton and what it's capable of. We describe our idea in a few words to get started. We begin by describing the UI. If you have drawings or screenshots, you can also send them through here. I would like to have a moonlight theme-based background color. I would love to have a title with a nav bar which says Fast Slide Generator. Under the nav bar, I would like to have a text area where users can enter prompts. Under the text area, I would like to have a Generate Slides button. Databutton takes your tasks and is writing actual React UI to satisfy the requirements, considering all of styling, layout, and content that's mentioned. Communication skills here are key. It did a great job given the context provided, but we want to tweak it a bit. Iterations are done conversationally, just like you would work with a freelancer. Now that we have something that looks reasonable, we want to make it functional. You can add back-end functionality utilizing services easily with prompts as well. In this case, we're adding a specific call to OpenAI with a set of instructions to produce the actual slides. We ask for it to be very precise in this prompt with all caps because it's pretty important when building AI apps. Databutton writes Python code for the backend in a framework called Fast API, same as what pro devs use. Databutton generated Python code with the exact prompt that we specified in our previous message, as you can see right here in the code. The API key to call OpenAI was just a placeholder, so I need to provide mine. It's easily fixed after a couple messages, and the key is securely stored following the best development practices. There's still an issue when it tries to make the OpenAI API call, but Databutton notices that itself and debugs the issue on its own. To get an MVP out, we also need to let Databutton know how it should all fit together. Here we specified that when the Generate Slides button is clicked in the UI, we actually called the backend API that we just built. And as you can see, it's editing that code. Of course, we need a way to visually see the slides. So we ask for the slides to be rendered in an iframe. The Databutton interface is always giving status as to what's going on, writing code, checking it, and so on. Now we'll test the app functionality end to end. So we write a prompt to generate slides and see if slides are actually rendered. The result's awesome already. We can even specify how many slides in the prompt, and the app has a way to scroll through them. We're almost ready to ship, but we want to make it a little bit more attractive. So let's build it out even further. We'll make some buttons for selecting a tone of voice. Let's see what happens. Oh, seems like that update ran into an issue. But you can just ask Databutton to debug it. You can also get some hints about the issue in the code itself. Getting into the details, like fixing button colors, is super easy as well. Yep, updated. Now we want to make the selected mood influence the output of the slides. So the UI needs to send that information into the API, and that needs to change a bit. You can just describe the new functional requirements, and Databutton updates the app. Let's test it really quick. All right, will this be funny? Yeah, seems funny enough. But we want our app users to have even more control over the output. So we'll give them a way to pick a color as well as length of the presentation as actual buttons and not just in the text box as we've been doing before. Let's test it again with the updates. Seems like our instructions on color and length went through. The slides look just like they should. And lastly, we'll make sure to add user authentication so we can add payment, sharing functionality, and more later. Now we can deploy and send out that MVP. And there you have it, an actual micro SaaS. The iteration speed and level of sophistication you can achieve with Databutton's AI app developer is really unprecedented. What do you want to launch? Get started on your SaaS product for free at databutton.com.